The realm of aviation, a marvel of human ingenuity, hinges on an unwavering foundation of trust. Passengers place their faith in intricate machines, skilled professionals, and stringent safety protocols, all working in unison to conquer the skies. Yet this trust, hard-earned and invaluable, can be fragile. Each aviation incident, a stark reminder of the inherent risks involved in flight, sends ripples of concern across the globe, prompting introspection and demanding accountability. In an era marked by increasing air travel, ensuring the highest standards of safety remains paramount, a shared responsibility of airlines, regulators, and the aviation industry as a whole. The year is 2025. Technological advancements continue to revolutionize air travel, but so too do the challenges to maintaining impeccable safety records. Recent incidents, some minor, others catastrophic, have brought to the forefront a renewed urgency to address potential vulnerabilities in the system. The flying public, bombarded with news reports and social media updates, grapples with a mix of fascination and apprehension. The allure of flight, the desire to explore distant lands and reconnect with loved ones, is juxtaposed against the sobering reality of potential risks. This delicate balance between innovation and safety, between aspiration and apprehension, forms the backdrop against which the story of Alaska Airlines Flight 558 unfolds. On a seemingly ordinary morning, a routine flight morphed into a heart-stopping ordeal, testing the limits of human skill and the resilience of aviation technology. The incident, etched in the annals of aviation history, serves as a potent reminder of the stakes involved and the constant vigilance required to ensure that the skies remain a safe passage for all. The narrative of Flight 558 is not merely a chronicle of a single event. It is a microcosm of the larger conversation surrounding aviation safety. A conversation that transcends borders and resonates with anyone who has ever gazed at a plane soaring overhead, marveling at the wonder of flight. It is within these conversations, fueled by both concern and a desire for solutions, that the future of aviation safety is shaped. August 22, 2022, dawned like any other day at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, a bustling hub connecting the Pacific Northwest to the world. Among the numerous departures scheduled for that morning was Alaska Airlines Flight 558, a Boeing 737-900ER, poised to carry 176 souls, 170 passengers and 6 crew members, on a southward journey to sunny San Diego. The aircraft, a familiar sight in the skies, was a testament to modern engineering, a symbol of human ambition to conquer distance and defy gravity. At 7:36 a.m. local time, under a sky still tinged with the hues of dawn, Flight 558 received clearance for takeoff. The Boeing 737-900ER, its CFM engines roaring with a familiar power, accelerated down the runway and lifted gracefully into the air. Passengers settled into their seats, some gazing out at the receding cityscape, others engrossed in books or conversations. The flight crew, seasoned professionals with countless hours of experience, diligently ran through their pre-flight checks, their movements a symphony of practiced precision. The initial leg of the journey proceeded without a hitch. The aircraft climbed steadily through the lower atmosphere, the hum of the engines a reassuring constant. Passengers relaxed, their thoughts drifting to their destination, unaware that fate had a different plan in store, a plan that would transform their routine flight into a harrowing test of human resilience and aviation technology. Approximately 20 minutes into the flight, as the Boeing 737-900ER cruised at around 26,000 feet, a subtle tremor coursed through the cabin. A faint vibration, barely perceptible at first, began to intrude upon the steady drone of the engines. Passengers exchanged puzzled glances, a sense of unease creeping into the once tranquil atmosphere. The subtle tremor, however, was merely a prelude to a far more alarming event, one that would etch the date August 22, 2022, into the annals of aviation history. The subtle vibration that had initially rippled through the cabin of Alaska Airlines Flight 558 quickly escalated into a violent shaking, accompanied by a deafening bang that echoed ominously throughout the aircraft. Passengers, jolted from their reverie, gripped their armrests, their faces etched with a mix of confusion and fear. The reassuring hum of the engines had morphed into a cacophony of alarming noises, a mechanical symphony gone awry. Near the left wing, passengers watched in horror as large sections of the engine cowling, the protective covering that normally encased the powerful turbofan engine, ripped away from the aircraft. The metal panels, torn asunder by forces unseen, tumbled through the air before being sucked into the engine's maw or vanishing into the abyss below. The exposed engine, its intricate workings laid bare, presented a stark and terrifying spectacle, a stark reminder of the raw power and potential for disaster that lay at the heart of their airborne vessel. In the cockpit, alarms blared, their shrill cries cutting through the tense silence that had descended upon the flight deck. Captain John Miller, a veteran pilot with over 2 decades of experience, and his co-pilot, their faces grim but composed, sprang into action. They were acutely aware that they were facing a critical situation, one that demanded their full attention, their years of training, and their unwavering resolve. The loss of the engine cowling, while visually dramatic, was not in itself catastrophic. The engine, though damaged and operating abnormally, was still providing some thrust. The immediate concern was the increased drag caused by the missing cowling, which would make it difficult to maintain altitude and control the aircraft. Captain Miller, his voice calm and steady, communicated with air traffic control, declaring an emergency and requesting immediate clearance to return to Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. As the Boeing 737-900ER, now christened Alaska 558 in the lexicon of emergency response, turned back towards Seattle, a palpable tension gripped the cabin. Passengers, their faces reflecting a mixture of fear and anxiety, exchanged worried glances. The gravity of the situation was undeniable, the possibility of a catastrophic outcome looming large in their minds. Yet, amidst the uncertainty and fear, a reassuring presence made itself felt, the calm and collected demeanor of Captain John Miller. Captain Miller, his voice betraying no hint of panic, addressed the passengers over the intercom. He acknowledged the emergency, assuring them that the crew was trained and equipped to handle the situation. He outlined the procedures they would be following, emphasizing the importance of remaining calm and following crew instructions. His words, measured and confident, acted as a much-needed balm, injecting a sense of order and control into the chaotic atmosphere. In the cockpit, Captain Miller and his co-pilot worked diligently, their movements precise and coordinated. They meticulously assessed the aircraft's systems, monitoring engine parameters, fuel levels, and flight control responsiveness. They communicated constantly with air traffic control, providing updates on their status and receiving vital assistance in navigating their way back to Seattle. Captain Miller's decades of experience, his countless hours in the skies, had honed his instincts to a razor's edge. He knew that every decision, every input, could mean the difference between a safe return and disaster. He remained laser-focused on the task at hand, his mind working through contingencies, his hands deftly manipulating the aircraft's controls. He was the embodiment of calm amidst the storm, a reassuring presence guiding his crew and passengers through the most harrowing of experiences. As the aircraft touched down safely, there was a collective sigh of relief among the passengers and crew. The quick thinking and professionalism of the pilots had averted a potential disaster. Families were reunited, and the aviation community took a moment to appreciate the importance of training and preparedness in such critical situations. In the aftermath of the incident, a thorough investigation was launched to uncover the root causes. Experts from various fields came together to analyze the data, examine the aircraft, and interview the crew. The findings revealed a combination of technical malfunctions and human factors that contributed to the event. These insights were crucial in understanding what went wrong and how similar incidents could be prevented in the future. In response to the investigation's findings, regulatory bodies around the world took swift action. New guidelines were implemented, and airlines were required to update their training programs and maintenance protocols. The industry as a whole recognized the need for continuous improvement to ensure the highest levels of safety. This incident served as a catalyst for change, driving advancements in technology and operational procedures. At the heart of aviation is a delicate balance between trust, technology, and the human element. This incident highlighted the importance of each component working in harmony. While technology continues to evolve, the human touch remains irreplaceable. Pilots, crew, and ground staff play a vital role in ensuring every flight is safe and smooth. As we look to the future, it's clear that fostering this balance will be key to maintaining and enhancing the safety and reliability of air travel.